What's doing, boys? In this video I remade the Velocity UI. Why? Because I saw that Velocity added a key system, and if I titled a video saying I remade Velocity without a key system, technically it's not clickbait, so you can't dislike the video for that. But at the same time, I wouldn't suggest using this project. It's a cool project, but I wouldn't suggest seriously using it. It's just something I did for fun. I thought it would make an interesting video. Anyways, if you enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, this and that, and yeah, enjoy. So what's the first step? First thing we gotta do, take a screenshot of this. I'm joking. I don't think there's anything more I hate than someone posting on a script site some UI that's based off of Windows. It's just a screenshot of the file system or whatever. Right, so what's the first thing we actually have to do? Is we need to open Roblox Studio. Boom, and then up to about there. 922, okay, we'll just do 920, 620. Alright, and that should be, now I know this looks really big. This is because this is the size of the window that we make the UI in. It's gonna be that exact same size in this, and if you compare it to this, it's about the same size, you can see there. So I need to get the colors of these things. 8, okay, it's 8. Oh, it's already coming together like this, guys. Look, we've got long velocity. What's the next thing we want? We want the little drop shadow. Now luckily for us, Roblox has a new feature for shadows. How's that? That is a perfect look at that, cuz. Yes, cuz. Now what's next? We need to figure this out. So like about that. Okay, hold on. Let's enable always on top. Okay, and we want to size this. Alright, cool. And then we need to just drag that up there. We need like a UI stroke here. Hold on, is that it? I think that's about it. Yep. What next? We need like the little search thing here. So we'll resize this to about, yeah, about there. And then we've got that working. Okay, that does not look good. There we go. Beautiful. Right, now this is the basic like build of the UI done. Everything else from this point are really just elements. So I guess we'll start with the easy stuff. We'll do the top bar, we'll do search, this thing, that, and then the tabs and editor.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
May or may not have forgotten to start my recording. Basically, I'm working on the top bar now. I've got the Velocity logo will be there. I've got the version thing here. Now, what I was saying about this is Roblox does not have the font that Velocity uses, alright? But using a executor function called getCustomerSet, we can make it work, right? We can figure out whatever font they have and implement it. But for now, it's this, just for Studio. And now I'm working on these, which I'm not gonna talk my way through because it's pretty simple. It's just a long, annoying process. What's done, boys? Just wanted to jump in here real quick and say 77.5% of you lads are not subscribed. I've put a lot of time into this video. If you enjoy, please consider leaving a subscriber. It helps me out a ton, and you're able to see when my next videos are. And if you want to go even a step further, join the channel membership I've just made. You can get a cool role in my Discord server. Link to that also in the description. Anyways, I'll stop yapping. Enjoy the rest. Alright, well, I've finished most of it. The only thing I don't like is this exit button. When it's like in the exit state, the colors look a bit weird on the X, but I don't think it's a really minor problem, so I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm just gonna do a time lapse or speed lapse, whatever it's called, for this part of the UI. So the search, this explorer thing, and this part here. We'll see where we're at then. Most of it is done in terms of the UI, except for this part of it. Now, these are going to be elements which I'm going to add via script, so that's why the rest of them aren't here yet. You have the Explorer, again with the font, it will be worked on. The output here, these are going to be colored. It's just I'm going to use rich text, so it's just stuck white for now. The only problem is these icons are a bit off. I'm probably going to redo the settings one is fine, but the rest of them I might redo them.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I just had my microphone muted that whole time. Anyways, alright, so I've got this done because I forgot to record that as well. Now, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna make the actual editor itself work, which I think I'm just going to make one scrolling frame, and inside the scrolling frame we'll have the lines and the text thing. Also, I was kind of scared about this, how like you can see what line the text like you're focused on. I didn't know if Roblox had anything for that. Luckily I found something, text X alignment, and I'm just going to assume that there's also a text Y alignment. Actually, I'll look that up now. Alright, beautiful. Anyways, all of this doesn't really matter until we get to the programming part of this. For now, I just want to get the UI here. Alright lads, I think we're done with the main part of the UI. I think it is about time that we convert this into a script and start programming it, make it work. This is going to kill me. Usually I like to publish them to Roblox and just get them via the Roblox asset. However, I don't think this would last on the Roblox page. I think they might probably take it down. I think the first thing we do, we add all the animations and that. Also, Vault just updated. Love this fucking UI so much. This is the best UI. This is the best thing ever, bro. This is fucking cool. Anyways, bit off topic. Alright, so these work fine. This works fine. This works fine. These are a bit off because, first of all, they've joined together, so I'm gonna have to do another one for these four. But also, as you can see, if we go boom boom real quick. Okay, no, but like say you're going like that. Right, see how a bunch of them are up? They're not going back down. So I'm gonna have to make it so they override. And lads, I've managed to make a UI more satisfying than Velocity itself. Look at this. They don't catch on. They don't catch on. But here, look at that. Ooh, yeah boy. Right, now I think I'm gonna work on this thing here. I don't remember if this is how Velocity comes. I don't know if I added these manually or if this is Velocity. I'm gonna add them anyways, just in case. If it was Velocity, they replaced the dot with a comma. So it was either me or Velocity. Let's see if this one works. Does, yes. You can't actually click anything yet, but you know, we'll get around to that. Hopefully this works. You know, we'll fix it up. Now let's just make the little thing that, yes, there we go. Okay, it's a teeny bit weird. Comes with the little thing when you hover over it. Yeah boy. And searching doesn't work yet. Oh no, the text is black. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll pick up on this tomorrow. You can't see me. I'll pick up on this tomorrow. It basically works. As you can see, if you press plus up here, it makes a new tab, right? Local. As you can see, you can go on forever and it works fine. You can paste scripts in. If I wanted to paste this snippet of what I made in, boom. And you can make multiple tabs. But this is done, and that's what I'm happy about. It's not done. The way it works is there is the text box, as you know, but there's the text of the text box is practically invisible. There's a label, so everything that you're seeing right now, this is all a label, right? And it's over the top of the text box. Because of that, I can use rich text. Now I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, something for the cursor, right? Because right now you can't see where the cursor is. Anyways, I think I'm gonna work on that later. I'm gonna work on this tab thing first. I'm gonna make it so you're able to close them. Then we make executing, clearing, all that shit work. Alright, so I had some problems with the end of the recording, or everything from what you just saw onwards. Kind of put it together a bit funky. It wasn't really watchable, so we've skipped it to the end. There you go, you get to see it early. Here you go. As you can see here, the fonts were a bit funky. This one is close enough. These ones were a bit off to make, and this one because I could not figure out what font they used. So first of all, you can load scripts. As you can see here, you can close them, make a new script. As you can see here, we have a little cursor thing. What I like about this is it's custom. This is custom, and it actually looks better than the stupid one that Roblox's one. Look how ugly that is, and look at how nice this one is. My custom one that I made that shit, boy. Anyways, it all works, this and that. Executing works. If we do, I don't know, game.players, as you can see there, it does work. If you try to inject, it's just going to tell you it's already injected, of course, because it's a script, not an executor. You can clear stuff, open things. Now, this works with your workspace folder, right? Obviously, I don't have access to your file system, right? But as you can see here, if we look in here, and we have this thing right here, so we can just copy this, and we go workspace, brain rot, it's going to open it for us, as you can see there, which is very cool. And you can save files, so if you do print lol haha so cool, save it, it's going to save it, and I won't show you on workspace, but I'll just open it here for you lads. Lua, as you can see there, it opens it for us. And you've also got, you can clear the terminal, you can copy it, you can which obviously works there, you can save it to a file. Settings doesn't do anything, couldn't be bothered with that. I really don't suggest using this script on the regular. It's gonna have bugs. The code looks like a murder scene. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest using it. If you want to use it, you can. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. I'm gonna post it on robloxscripts.com. If you really want to use it, you want to give it a try, this and that, feel free to. I'll give you a little side by side. Boom and boom. As you can see here, that's a pretty good side by side. If someone was just using this as is, like you saw someone in a video using this, there's honestly no way that you're going to assume this isn't Velocity. You're gonna assume this is Velocity. Anyways lads, if you'd like to get the real Velocity, I'll leave a link to that also in the description. Please leave a like, subscribe, this and that. We are nearly at 100k. Claim your spot now before it's too late. You better subscribe, boy. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, chances are you will like one of the ones that pop up on the screen here somewhere. And yeah, catch yous.